Hello, everybody. Welcome. Glad that you're here. Keep chatting in. Say hi. Let me know you can hear me okay. I am Diane. I am here to practice with you today. This is our Sunday morning meditation. Wherever you are in the world, let us know where you are. When I'm looking over here, I'm going to be looking at the chat. Hello there, Sandy, Foothill Ranch, Southern California. Thank you very much, Sandy. Very helpful, right? We need each other. We need to connect. We need to know that we're actually connected in this very interesting dynamic, right? So I'm speaking, you're hearing me. You might be coming in through YouTube. You might be coming in through Facebook. And I don't get to see anybody. And I just need to imagine you. New Mexico's in the room. Beautiful. How's the weather there? How's it going? Gabrielle's in the room. Yeah, so here you are in this moment, arriving. Just set yourself up for success. Find your way into a posture. Set down all the devices, all those poles. Oh my goodness. So many poles. And this is the gift that you're going to give to yourself. Love being here. Hi, Barbara. It's a real time. Welcome, welcome. Too dry. Yeah, I hear you. In New Mexico, Gabrielle. Too dry. Yeah, keep chatting and let us know where you're joining from and settle in and find your way. So there's a lot going on. I made sure to do a bit of a news media fast because we can only take in so much, right? But around the world, it's just the reality of humanity, right? And there is so much possibility. There's so much possibility. I want this to be all about possibility. This moment that you tune in to remember that, not to push away any suffering. It's all part of being human, but to bring it forward and to be very interested, to care and to consider it. And that's the remembering, which is what mindfulness in Pali means. The remembering that helps us possibly regain our freedom, to understand, how do we get into our messes? How do we get out of our messes? What happens in this mind? What happens in this body? In real time, that's what we do when we slow it down and take a pause and come inside. So I always have a question of inquiry, right? It's important to inquire, to ask the questions. And the question I have for you is, what makes you today in this moment show up? What is it that you want? What do you want? I mean, really. Just let that trickle. Like, what do I really want? What is it I really need? So Rolling Stones coming to mind. You can't always get what you want, but you might get what you need. What is it that draws you to this moment? Not the concept of meditation or mindfulness, or whatever this thing is we're doing, just utilizing our awareness. What do you really, really want? And let that settle. Eileen's in the room, just being with one another. That's what it's all about. Touching into each other's vitality and compassion. How beautifully put, Eileen. Connection with you all. Wow, this is interesting, right? What we're seeing here. What do I really want? Right? We might think about, success and all the meanings of that, and money and, material wealth and lots of things as human beings. But what do we really want? Connection. You said it right here. How beautiful. Good morning. MBS is in the room from sunny Los Angeles. Welcome. We're just asking the question, what brings you here? What is it that you want? What is it that you need? That's a secondary question. And we're landing a little bit deeper. So connection. What do I really want? What do I really need? And if you are like I am, and you are in more ways than one, maybe not the color of my skin, my gender, my political affiliation, my narratives, my traumas. Sarah says connection with my feelings. Beautiful. Peace, calm, connection. What do I really want? Yeah. It's all similar. Do you see? We're all on the same ground of this want and it now turning into a need. Because we're seeing, if you see the headlines, they are exactly the reverse image of this connection. Wow. Wow. So whatever destructive emotions, behaviors are going on in myself, in the world, in the headlines, they are telling us a need, a real need. And that's what we're doing here, is we're learning how to connect with ourselves so that we actually might then begin to extend out. And when the destruction comes, begin to understand it. And then begin to mitigate it. Wild. And you just thought you were showing up for a Sunday morning meditation. This is profound. This is personal. This is political. This is philosophical. This is real stuff. All right, so let's settle in. Find your way, right? I'm going to ask you to challenge yourself. Just like forget about all the ideas that you have about meditation, all the ideas you have about mindfulness, all the ways to sit. I'm sitting on a cushion. Just let it go. And just show up. Just show up. And then we'll add a few components to showing up and see, how is that developing some freedom, creating some conditions? So just show up. We're going to have a little bit of silence. Notice if you have a go-to breath or to some kind of mantra or something. See if you can just be for a few moments. All right, so let's settle in. You can have the eyes open if you wish, but just make sure that they're very still and soft, not going after anything. Downcast is usually helpful, or close them. So here you are, just showing up, not trying to strategize or create anything. It's quite a vulnerable place to be, feeling the world within yourself and the world without. And just notice how that beautiful, brilliant mind tries to come in to rescue the uncertainty or order this moment, this reality. How can I, be successful in this? How can I understand this? And then just come back and remember, you're just showing up. All parts of the experience, not just the energy of the mind. So meditation is becoming familiar with, that's it. Familiar with what? Just with what's here, and with that tendency to create that reverse image. Yeah, the longing for connection and all the strategies that come in thoughts and feelings to try to manipulate and fend off the fears and anxieties. Becoming familiar. vulnerable, just being here. You can feel that, the body receiving all the cues, perceptions, the sounds, temperature, touch. It's no wonder we get in defensive modes, yeah? It's vulnerable. And courageous, right? To be here with what maybe doesn't feel good and not try to apply manipulate, manhandle the experience with all our tools and techniques. Just listening. Notice the impact of what comes and what happens with the body. Particular sounds, impressions, the liking, the not liking. And now very gently, if you wish, without manipulation, just with kindness and compassion, begin to offer some information to the body. Be curious about your belly. Is there tension or ease? And maybe invite the possibility of softening just a little bit. Feeling into the whole base of the body, the whole pelvic hip region, the buttocks, perineum. That sense of weightedness, right? Lots to spin us out of control, but there's something very reliable in this vulnerability, something very substantial. Feel that in the hip, the lower belly, lower back, perineum, buttocks. Soften, settle. And if you wish, you can begin to be curious about the heart or the heart area. And in particular, does it feel aligned over the belly? And inquire there and also offer the same possibility. Oh, I could soften here just a little bit. Feel that alignment and that openness and the settling. Just showing up, not striving for peace, listening, connecting. And if you wish, you can travel up even higher into the head, really feeling if the head is aligned over the heart over the belly. And I could soften in my head. and simply rest right here, just receiving and listening. Getting familiar. Getting connected. And now very, very gently notice how I have not mentioned anything about manipulating a breath, but it's been here all along, the life and the gift to this vulnerable being. And you can let it release. And you can receive it and know it. And remember what brings you here, what the deepest longing is. And now that you've gotten a little bit more familiar and more connected, then you can give. How can I give this understanding to the next eyes I meet, to the next story I hear, to the next headline? How might I see differently? No easy thing, this. Thank you for showing up, for caring for your lives in this way, for connecting to the degree that we are connecting in here. I'd love to have you all in the space together, shoulder to shoulder. And I hope that was of benefit. Always feel free to reach out, ask any questions that you have about any practice. I'm always here, available. Would love to chat with you all. And as usual, this has been offered for free for years. And if you're able, please do donate. There's the PayPal and the Venmo that's available. And you can see the links in YouTube and on Facebook. And that supports everybody being able to show up continually to keep offering this freely every once a month, I think. No, every Sunday. Every Sunday. There we go. And I will see you back soon again. Let me know how that was for you. Take it forward, let it build, and stay curious. All the conundrums, all the confusions, all the difficulties, they're just reverse image of all the possibility. More to come. You're very welcome. Always love that. Thank you. Lovely coming. Come here, Elbels. Your name is coming in. Yeah, my dog being a part of it. She's the co-teacher. This is Miss Elbel. This is Miss Elbel. There she is. It's her birthday today. She's turned 4. That's her birthday. We should sing happy birthday. She should wear a party hat. All right, everybody. I'll be back here soon again. Happy to practice with you. Thank you for being here and caring for